Alright. So, I'm excited about this video for many reasons. Number one, I've always struggled with acne my whole life, literally since I can remember. Came out the womb and it was like, here's some pimples, you know what I mean? So, that being said, I have always been very passionate about skincare, and I have a humongous, ungodly amount of skincare products. And by ungodly amount, I mean it's a little embarrassing. That's fine though. So I have done research. As a matter of fact, I've struggled with acne so long that I wanted to be a dermatologist, and that's what I was going to school for. And I was like, wait a minute, it's more than skincare to be a dermatologist. And I'm still not convinced that I don't want to be an esthetician someday. Go to law school, practice law for a while, be an esthetician for a while. I don't know. But skincare has always been something that interests me. And the reason I'm saying all this is because all of these products that I have here in front of me and that I'm going to show you guys and I'm going to be telling y'all about, I'm extremely passionate about. I believe in 100%. I would put my name on these products. I think they are wonderful. I think that they are incredibly formulated. I think they are worth your money, and I think they are products that will change your skin for the better. So, to preface with this, or to preface this video, I have had all different types of skin. I've had very, dry, flaky skin whenever I was on Accutane. I have had very oily skin that I remember going into the bathroom at school and taking sheets of paper with me and just laying over my face because it would be so oily. I have had normal combination skin. I've had it all. So the products that I have, I'm not saying are going to absolutely positively work for you, but they have worked for me. They've worked for my skin. I know that they've worked for a lot of other people. And they have the best ingredients and the best formulation of any products on the market that you can get for this price, or just in general. So that is my preface for this video. I am so excited about this because I really think that it will help a lot of people with their skin. It'll help you save a lot of money, etc. Okay, sorry about the lighting change and all that. My SD card was full, so I had to switch over to a new SD card and like move my camera around and that kind of thing. So sorry about that. The way that I'm gonna do this is product by product. So first we would do it in like the order of skincare. So, micellar water, cleansing balm, that type of thing first, and then go into cleansers and treatments and that kind of stuff. So the first step in my makeup routine, or not my makeup routine, excuse me. So the first step in my skincare routine is taking the day off. And I don't mean cleanser, I mean micellar water. I have the hiccups. So the micellar water I use, I love, have gone through multiple bottles of, is the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Water. It is this one. I'm sure you've seen it before on a lot of people's Instagram, YouTube, something like that. I love this, and there's a reason. Sorry, I'm fixing my line. There's a reason that everybody always raves about this product, is because it is so good. It has no oil, no alcohol, no fragrance. It's for sensitive skin types. And basically all you do is put this on a cotton pad, or if you're cleaning up around your eye makeup or something like that, you can use a Q-tip, literally anything, wipe it all over your face, it takes your makeup off like that. The importance of doing something like this is so that whenever you're using your cleanser, you're not just moving your makeup around on your skin, you're actually taking the makeup off before you go in to cleanse the skin. Your skin is not going to get a good cleanse if it has a lot of makeup or, build up and excess oil and dirt from the day on that top layer of your skin. So I always go in with this. You can use a cleansing balm, you can use whatever you like. That's just personally what I use. I like the ingredients in it. They're really natural. Again, they don't have oil, alcohol, or fragrance. So it's not going to be drying. It's not going to cause any breakouts. It's wonderful. So I absolutely love that product. The next thing is cleanser. I have been through a lot of cleansers. I've used a lot of cleansers in my life. I have tried the ones, made just for acne. I've tried the ones that are neutral. I've tried, brightening ones. I've tried them all. These are the ones that I absolutely love and adore. And if you watch Hydrating here on YouTube, or really any esthetician or dermatologist or skincare specialist, they'll tell you the same thing. Basic ingredients are the best thing that you can do for your skin. Basic skincare steps are the best thing that you can do for your skin. So this brand is really good for it. You'll see me talk a lot about them throughout this video. It is the CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser. This is a huge one. This was $14.99 and you get 16 fluid ounces. It has hyaluronic acid and 3 essential ceramides. It says it cleanses, hydrates, and helps restore the protective skin barrier. So if your moisture barrier on your skin is out of whack, I guess you could say, this is going to help you retain moisture in your skin. And you may say, well, I have really, really oily skin. That's the last thing I need. well, you can watch a lot of different videos on this, but basically if your skin is oily, it means your skin's dehydrated. The only reason you're oily is because it's overproducing that oil because it's dehydrated, and so that's why it's overproducing. So I'm not going to go into all of that. That's a story for another day. But if you're struggling with that, this one, also the Foaming Facial Cleanser by CeraVe, is really, really good. They're great products. They have very minimal very minimal ingredients. It's paraben free, it's non-drying, fragrance free, non-comedogenic, and they just have a lot of recommendations from dermatologists, skincare specialists, from everybody. I've never had an issue with this on my skin. It doesn't leave your skin feeling stripped. It's a very hydrating cleanser, as it says, and it just makes your skin feel good. So I love this and would recommend this to absolutely everyone, no matter what your skin type is. But if you are on the oilier side, the Foaming Facial Cleanser from CeraVe is also another really good one, and it's in light blue packaging. The next cleanser I have, I actually keep in my shower because I don't use it every day. It is the La Roche-Posay Effaclar medicated gel cleanser. It is this one. It is this one. It has a 2% salicylic acid acne medication. So the only time I really use this cleanser is if I am having a bad breakout and I don't want to treat my skin with a lot of topicals, but I want to do something for the cleanse, or like in the cleansing process of my skin, I guess you could say. Sorry, in the cleansing process of my skin. So this one is an exfoliating cleanser, but it's not as exfoliating as in like a what you would think of as a what's it called? Physical cleanser, or physical exfoliant, excuse me. It says it targets excess oil because, if you didn't know, acne is made up from the excess oil, the sebum production, the dirt and debris that gets in your pores, and then gets trapped under the skin. So this just helps to fight that if you do have, you know, really oily skin or you're struggling with acne. I don't recommend using something like this. Really, any cleanser with a medicated treatment inside, I don't recommend using every day, because you will risk over drying your skin or causing more acne, because if your skin gets too dry after being too oily, then it confuses your skin, it can produce more sebum, you get more breakouts, etc. So if you use something like this, a medicated cleanser, I would do so with caution. And I don't mean like be scared of the cleanser and like it's gonna mess up your skin terribly. I just mean don't use it every single day, don't use it twice a day. If you're wanting to wash your face twice a day, use something like the hydrating cleanser in the morning and maybe that in the evening. Use it 2 to 3 days a week depending on how your skin's doing, and then put in other products that you feel will best help your skin, which again I will talk about in a minute. Okay, so I don't actually think that toners are a vital necessary step in your routine. I've actually stopped using a toner and haven't even noticed a difference in my skin, and I went from using a toner every day for years to no toner, and I don't think that anything has changed, honestly. So one of the things I want to say about toner is a lot of people think this step is the step you take off the rest of that makeup that your cleanser didn't get. But if you find that that's the case and that you're finding makeup and, you know, dirt on your cotton pad after you use toner, you didn't do a good job cleansing. That's why you always want to do a double cleanse. It's one of the things I will live, breathe, and die by. You need to double cleanse. You need to get your skin free and clean of any of the stuff that's been on it throughout the day, and then you need to clean it. Otherwise, your skin is not being clean. It will age you faster. You'll get breakouts. Your skin's going to be clogged. It's not a good thing. And you may say, well, I don't have any breakouts. It doesn't matter. You still have dirty skin. Clean it. Okay? So, moving on. Since I don't use toners, I go right into treatments, and then I'll talk about, well, I only have one mask, but I'll show you. You know what? I kind of lied. I totally lied. I lied to you guys. I'm a liar. Sorry. This is the Soothing Facial Toner that I like. It's by the brand Simple, but I don't use it as a toner, so I don't want you to think that I use it after I cleanse or anything like that. That is not the purpose of this for me, because of my whole spiel I just gave on toners. I use this in the morning if I find that my skin is very irritated. So if I find that I wake up in the morning and it's, you know, I have a breakout, or my skin just looks dry and itchy and flaky or something like that, I will go in with this Soothing Facial Toner, because the ingredients in it, it has chamomile, citric acid, niacinamide, which is wonderful. I'll talk about that in a minute. It has witch hazel, vitamin B5, which is niacinamide, and allantoin. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know. But this product has just done a really good job. If my skin is irritated, it does good in calming it down. So that's why I really like this. But again, don't use it as a toner. So a lot of the serums I love are actually from The Ordinary, which if you haven't heard of, where have you been? These serums, this brand in particular, has completely changed my skin. I love them so much, and if you watch any of my videos before I start, you always see me do my niacinamide serum first. So that's what I'll start out with. This is the niacinamide and zinc serum. It's from The Ordinary. It looks like this. The texture of it is kind of thicker, but not too thick. It's not something that you feel on your skin throughout the day. It immediately sinks in. I don't ever have any problems with this peeling up under my makeup or anything like that. Niacinamide basically just helps your skin to calm down. It makes your skin produce less sebum, but doesn't make you dehydrated, or it doesn't make your skin dry. It just makes you produce less sebum so that you have less of a risk of getting breakouts. It helps make your pores look smaller. It's not going to make them smaller because that's impossible, but it makes your pores appear smaller because everything just feels so not tight as in like, oh my gosh, my skin's stripped, but tight as in like firm. It helps with blackheads. It helps so much with blackheads. I used to have them terrible. I use this every single day. I hardly ever have blackheads anymore. My skin just looks phenomenal. Hiram here on YouTube that I mentioned, he talks about niacinamide all the time, and this is his favorite one. He mentioned some other ones that are similar, but he still says like this is his favorite one. It's my favorite one. I don't go through skincare because I have so much skincare. I've gone through this. This is my second bottle, and I mean like the other one was like gone, like dried up completely. Nothing in that bottle is left, and this is fantastic. The zinc in it has 1% zinc, also helps with any redness in the skin. It is wonderful. If you take anything from this video, get the niacinamide. It works for every single skin type. It is wonderful. Two other things I have from The Ordinary. I don't know why I didn't bring the salicylic acid in here. It looks basically just like the niacinamide serum. Looks identical to it. Just says salicylic acid. I use that because, like I said, I have acne prone skin, so if I find myself breaking out, usually what I'll do is I'll go in with my hydrating cleanser, and then I'll go in with the salicylic acid and pat that on the places I'm breaking out, and then go in with my moisturizer. So it's basically just a really high concentration of salicylic acid, something you don't want to use every single day because it will dry out your skin. Trust me. So if you want to use that, then that's for more people with like cystic acne or persistent acne. So if you're constantly getting breakouts and you don't know why, or you are really struggling with acne or the texture on your skin, I highly recommend that one. It is fantastic. The other one that's a little less potent than the salicylic acid, in my opinion, is this lactic acid plus hyaluronic acid. And lactic acid is again another chemical exfoliant. It's just going to help get rid of those bumps on top of your skin or below the skin that are, you know, you can feel coming up, because I know sometimes you'll be like not know when you're about to have a breakout, and then like all of a sudden you just get bumps. It helps with those bumps that are just coming, you know. And does that make any sense? Like the ones that you just are surprised by, like this will help reduce the size on them. It will help reduce the inflammation with the niacinamide. These products are just really good go-to products if you want to brighten your skin overall, because I know for a lot of people that they struggle with acne, then you get the acne marks left over. Lactic acid, salicylic acid are really good for brightening those areas too, because it takes off those layers of the skin, all the dead skin that sits on top and, you know, looks kind of gross and kind of makes your makeup look not so good. That will help so much, both of those products. So the niacinamide helps to make your pores look smaller. It helps your face with inflammation. It helps your blackheads. It helps you not to have so many breakouts. And then the salicylic acid can also work as a topical treatment for, what's it called? Not living acne. What is it called? What's it called? I don't know. Acne that you have on your face, like current acne, whatever that's called. I can't remember the name. And then lactic acid will do the same thing. There are lots of videos that so many people have done talking about the purposes of all of The Ordinary's products and why they love them and all that kind of stuff. So if you want, you can watch some of their videos. I'm just kind of giving a brief overview of why these products are so good and what they do that I love. So another one that's really affordable is the Sephora Collection Clear Skin Days Clarifying Serum. The only thing I don't like about this is that it has one of these little pumps, which I don't know why, but I don't like those. I'd much rather like get a dropper. But anyway, it says hydrate and clear, and it has salicylic acid and hyaluronic acid. So I really like this. I think this is only $10. You can use it in the AM and PM. It's not too strong. So if you are somebody new to skincare, I would recommend going with probably something like this rather than going right in with the Ordinary salicylic acid, because it is a little bit stronger and it does have a higher concentration and percentage of those active ingredients. This one is really good for people just starting out in skincare, really good for people who don't really know much about it, but just want something that's gonna, you know, do the job, that's not too expensive. I absolutely love this. I think this whole line, actually, the Clear Skin Days line from the Sephora collection is fantastic. I like the ingredients in it. They're very simple. I guess that's why it's so cheap. I don't know. But it works wonderfully. I like the fact that it has that hyaluronic acid in there because it draws moisture from the air and pulls it into your skin. That's what hyaluronic acid does. So while it's, you know, drying out your skin a little bit from using that salicylic acid, it's replenishing your hydration and helping your moisture barrier by pulling in that moisture from the air with that hyaluronic acid that's in there. And I know this is a lot of information, but I'm trying to help, you know. So the last thing I have as far as treatments go is this CeraVe resurfacing retinol serum. This also has the ceramides in it. It has niacinamide, and it also has licorice root extract, which is really good for calming down skin. So retinol and SPF are the only two ingredients that have ever been clinically proven by multiple different studies to play a large role in the anti-aging process. So SPF and retinol are both done in studies of women who were aging to see, you know, what products really did make a difference, what products really did work. So I'm going to show you guys some SPF, and I'm also talking about this retinol. The Ordinary has a retinol, and I do have it, but I haven't used it enough to say, like, oh yes, that's my absolute favorite. Like, I would recommend that to anybody. I would recommend it, but I just can't speak for myself, so that's why I'm not talking about it. But this one is so good. It's actually an encapsulated retinol, so it releases throughout the night whenever you have it on. It says it's developed with dermatologists. It's a very lightweight formula. Whenever you put it on, it's not going to sting. Again, 3 essential ceramides, which your skin is made up of. So it's kind of like the barrier of your skin, and the ceramides in it help it to be more resistant to aging and to, you know, all that kind of stuff. And so the retinol and the licorice root gently even skin tone, helping to fade the appearance of post-acne marks and pores for a refined complexion while helping to restore the protective skin barrier. I think the formulation of this product is genius. I think the fact that they put niacinamide in a retinol is wonderful, because retinol can irritate your skin if you are not used to using harsher products or active ingredients on it. It can be a drying ingredient. A lot of people, their face flakes if they're haven't used it before. So I like that they put that in there. I like that they kept the ceramides in there. I think they just did a wonderful job with the formulation of that product. So if you are wanting to use a retinol, this is the one to go for. The next product that I have for you is this, which is because it's kind of a topical treatment, so I'm going to put it in this category. It is just tea tree oil. This is from the brand, I don't even know what it's from Kroger. It's Spring Valley tea tree oil. If you have an active acne mark, then that is something I recommend putting on it. It is good because it's just really natural, number one. Number two, it doesn't so much as dry out the blemish. It gives it a little bit of hydration, but it's also an antibacterial that you can put on it, and it cleans it, and it helps it from spreading. It's just a very good and cheap alternative to a super drying acne product that you can get over the counter. So I really like that. And if you have any acne marks, I highly recommend getting that, or active acne, not acne marks. It's made without any artificial color, mineral oil, petroleum, chemical solvents, anything like that. So tea tree oil, I'm sure you've heard people talk about that. It's pretty dang good. Okay, so I have 2 products left. The next one I'm going to talk about is this eye cream. This is the Inky List, which I've talked about before. This is their eye cream, and it's the Brightini eye cream. It has a little will this focus? I don't know if it will. You can kind of see. It has a little metal tip, which I like because it's very cooling, so whenever you put it under the eyes, it just kind of, it feels really nice. I like this because I like eye cream. A lot of people say that there is no real need for eye cream, but I think there is, because number one, it feels good. Number two, eyes are definitely a place that you see aging a whole lot, you know, having fine lines, having crow's feet and that kind of stuff. So I prefer myself to use an eye cream. A lot of skincare specialists say that you can just use moisturizer and it does the same thing. I'm not saying it doesn't, but I just like to have something formulated that's sensitive enough to go under my eyes. This one I believe is $10, so it comes with let's see, it comes with half an ounce, which is a lot for eye cream. But I've also heard that the CeraVe retinol eye cream is really good too. But I think that's for people who actually are aging rather than somebody who's trying to do anti-aging. I lied. I have 4 more products. So now I'm going to go into moisturizers, because I meant to do that a minute ago and I forgot. Both of these moisturizers are by CeraVe. I have the CeraVe, I don't know. I have the PM moisturizer and I have the daily moisturizing lotion. I love both of these with all my heart, but I will say that I like the PM a little bit better because it is formulated with niacinamide and hyaluronic acid. Both of these are oil-free, fragrance-free, non-comedogenic, again, all the CeraVe stuff. But I just love the way that this one feels, and I love the fact that it has niacinamide. So if I don't want to put on my niacinamide, it has niacinamide in it. Also has that hyaluronic acid, which again I talked about and I absolutely love. And this one, I have the travel size actually right here. Caleb always comes to my house and uses this. He has his own. I don't know why he uses mine. Whatever. Anyway, this also has hyaluronic acid in it. It just doesn't have that niacinamide like the PM one does. You can get these very, very cheap. They do the job. They're great for people with dry or oily skin. I love the way they make my skin feel. It's never too oily. It's never too much on the skin. It's very lightweight. It just feels good. After you use it, your skin just feels healthy and hydrated and good. And these products have made such a difference in my skin. I absolutely love the brand CeraVe so much. If you watch Hiram, that's what he talks about. It's just great. It's great. So the other thing I have is SPF. Now I do use the Garnier Moisture Balm SPF 30 and I really like it a whole lot. I just don't have it over here with me because I'm almost out of it. But the only thing with that, I feel like you have to use a lot of it, and it does have artificial fragrance in it, which kind of turns me off of it a little bit, but it doesn't seem to irritate or bother my skin because I've used it for years. So that's a really good one. But this one I also learned from Hiram is the Centella. It's from the brand Purito. You can get it on Amazon, Yes Style, Beautylish. You can get it from a bunch of different places now. But this is the Purito Centella Green Level Unscented Sunscreen. This is SPF 50 with PA+++++. It doesn't have any essential oils in it, which I like a whole lot because a lot of the SPFs are formulated with essential oils. It's suitable for all skin types. It has organic UV filters, calming and moisturizing, and no sticky or no white cast. And I can testify to that. It has no white cast. It doesn't feel heavy on your skin. It's a water-based formulation. It has that Centella, which if you don't know, it's called Centella asiatica, and it is proven to be one of the most calming ingredients that you could ever use and put on your skin. If you have very red, irritated skin, a lot of the products like the Dr. Jart ceramide and all that kind of stuff has Centella asiatica in it. It just calms down your skin. It makes it look glowy. It makes it look calm. And by calm, I just mean, you know how if you scratch at your skin and it just looks irritated, or it's a little bumpy and it's dry, and it's just kind of just looks irritated. This is going to help to combat that, make it, you know, calm down a little bit, make those bumps go away, and make it just seem normal. Again, basically that's the only way that I can explain it because I'm not good at explaining that kind of stuff. But it has SPF 50, which I think is great. It's the highest rating of SPF that you can get that's actually doing something. If you see something with SPF 110, SPF 75, something like that, it's just for marketing purposes. The best SPF that you can get is actually SPF 50. That's as high as it goes. That's all that they're doing. So I absolutely love that. It doesn't have a smell, like I said, which is good for your skin. And it's great. So make sure that you're wearing your SPF if you're not, because it's going to play a large role in how you look whenever you're older. Right? The only mask I have is one that I'm sure all of you have seen 1,010,000 times. I'm sure of it. It's all over TikTok. It's everywhere. I use it all the time, and I've used this for years. Before The Ordinary was even a thing. Well, I mean, it was a thing, but I was ordering it off of Decium's website and, like, thought that I was, like, the stuff because, you know, I had The Ordinary. But it looks like this. It's like everybody says, you know, the vampire facials. It is The Ordinary's AHA 30% BHA 2% peeling solution. So it's lactic acid and salicylic acid in a mask. It's a 10-minute exfoliating facial. Some people say that this is a little bit too harsh for their skin because, I mean, at 30%, that's a lot. They can't even get that in Canada. At least the last time I checked, they couldn't get that in Canada because it was such a high percentage of a chemical exfoliant in a product. It's very comparable to the Drunk Elephant Sakari Baby Facial. The only thing is the Sakari Baby Facial has oil in it, has the Drunk Elephant Marula oil in it, and this one doesn't contain any oil whatsoever. Every time I use that, that's what I used yesterday. I think either in the video, yeah, in the video I filmed before this, which is my trying new drugstore makeup products video, I talked about how yesterday whenever I woke up, my skin was just so irritated. Like, it just looked like it had Like, I hadn't been drinking enough water, and I didn't really have a good night's sleep for like the past 5 nights or something, and my skin was taking it out on me. And I used that, and I used eye patches, and immediately my skin looks 10 times better. If you struggle with acne, if you struggle with dark marks, if you struggle with fine lines, if you struggle with sunspots, literally any skin struggle that you have, I promise you that mask will help you so much. It is phenomenal. The formulation, the price, the everything, it's $7. Everything that I mentioned, there's nothing over $20. I don't even think there's anything over $15. No, there's not. There's not anything over $15. It's wonderful. That mask is so good. I've had this for a long time too. You just need a little bit, and you can see I still have a lot left. It's just amazing, and I love everything here so much. Like, this is just like my pride and joy. Like, these are my children. My skincare is my children, because I've struggled so long with acne and with, you know, having the acne marks left over, and if I don't have acne, then I have little spots, and you know, it's just always something. And these products have helped me tremendously. These are the only products that I'm using right now. I went from using all really luxury, really expensive skincare to this, and it's just done wonders for my skin. I think the simpler the better whenever it comes to skincare. And 2, you can save a lot of money rather than going out and buying so many expensive products. I love them so much. I really do. And I think that they will really help your skin. If you try them, if you have tried them, if you love other drugstore skincare products that you think that I need to use, please let me know and leave that down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Other than that, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you found some products that you think that you might use or love, or that will be really good for your skin. And if you did, make sure to tell me that again down below. Other than that, thank you so much for watching.